Hey, this is Pasquale. I just want to talk a little bit about the app that I've been working on this week. And please excuse my voice. I've been sick for a couple of days and have had a bad cough, so it's kind of going in and out and cracking a little bit. But my application is based in a lot of ways on my experience with the web industry. I've been an email marketer since 2012. Well, I've been a web designer since 2012, but shortly after I got my first job in web design, I was moved over to email marketing, which was a lot different from everything else that I've ever done. Um, so, what this app would do essentially is provide a way for a user or somebody in the email industry to do a search for any kind of problems they're having, tips that they need, tutorials, things of that sort, but that is currently pulling from all of the most current information on the web. So, email marketing is changing constantly, and the tips, like the tricks and the ways of getting it done, every time Gmail or Firefox or Yahoo changes their email client settings, all the designers have to account for that. And it's not always easy to find the answers just Googling around the web. So, my thought is to create an app where somebody can search for those kind of results and answers, um, find them all in one place. As far as the personas go, um, I based my personas on myself at the early levels when I was just a novice at this, and I had to ask a lot of questions. I had to do a lot of Googling. Um, there's just not a lot of people that I've met that are good at this type of work, and the people that are good are high up in companies where they're kind of unreachable. So I learned what I learned simply from just doing a lot of searching online, but it wasn't always simple. So as a new person, it would allow them to find the results they need, ask questions through a discussion forum, or chat with other users um, to get a little more detail than what might be provided in the search results. The other persona that I put on the description plan was somebody that's more of the level where I am right now. I'm a senior level email marketing designer for the travel industry, and I know a lot of things, but I'm training people that don't, and it would be a great resource for them. It's also a good resource for me if I'm not always aware of what's changing with the web. I try to keep up with it every day. There are some sources out there like Litmus and Constant Contact, and the email. There's an email blog, like an email designer's blog and podcast. But to kind of take all that stuff in and go and listen to this and see what this one's saying and does it conflict with that one, it's hard to find all that information and compare it. So I feel like having one good resource for that with the best design practices, constantly being updated for people that know what they're doing. The steps to complete this are fairly simple. The user would enter in a search criteria for what they're looking for. They would be presented with a list of results. That list could be filtered by date order, although my default in this is to have the most recent at the top. But they can search for older stuff. They can search by keywords. They can filter by rating from other users, popularity, and it would then provide a more detailed result list where they can go through, read the result, see user comments underneath the result, the main details, and then also be able to share that or discuss further in the comment section, or even just with a possibly a chat interface with one of the authors or one of the other users. So that's kind of it. It's outlined more in detail in the design plan document, and I hope you see it as something that's it's something that people can use and get answers from. Thanks a lot.